Yeah, so for me, I guess a big part of my journey has been uh, sort of the idea of what consciousness is and what my existence is, and things like that. Um, I I have kind of evolved over the recent years as to what I sort of think the nature of the universe is, and things like that. And um, I have some leanings towards panpsychism, which would be fundamentally consciousness is a building block of the universe. And I don't quite subscribe to what is traditional in that respect. So I don't believe that my personal consciousness is made up of these individual elements of consciousness that would make up hydrogen or things like that. But I do believe that consciousness forms the basis of the physical reality that we experience. And to that end, I would say that the physical reality of our universe would be like a bucket of iron filings. So you've got a pail full of iron filings. It's physical material, doesn't really have any form or function, but it exists. And there's probably an experience of being that bucket, but I couldn't tell you what that is. If you were to take those iron filings and you melt them down, you could form them into a tuning fork. And to me, that is giving something form and function in the same way that my physical body is the elements of the universe given a physical form and function. But again, that is just potential. Um, you can take you can take all of the elements that create me, and theoretically you could make another body that just looks like me, but it isn't me and it isn't conscious, probably not even alive. Now, in the same way, you have a tuning fork, and it's just a thing until you actually strike that tuning fork and it produces a tone. Now, that tone has become an energy that has been released into the universe. This energy now exists, whether or not the tuning fork exists or not. And that energy, that tone produced by the tuning fork, is what I believe my consciousness is. So my consciousness now exists in the universe with or without this body. And my experience with psilocybin, having my consciousness exist in ways that have nothing to do with this body, to me, is sort of an indicator of perhaps that might be the way things are. I don't need this physical body to exist as a conscious experience. And so someday, when this body dies, the consciousness still exists in the universe, and the energy that I am continues with or without this physical reality.